Hey guys, this is Kent from kentsanders.net, and thanks for joining me for this week's update. I wanted to talk for a second about not quitting on your goals. So this past week in the mail, I got a print copy of a book that I've been working on for a while. It's actually a proof copy. The book is called The Artist's Suitcase, 26 Essentials for the Creative Journey. And as you can see in the back, it says proof, in big, huge letters, so that you make sure that you know it's a proof copy and not the final approved copy. So this is a self-published book, and I've gone through CreateSpace, which is a company owned by Amazon.com, and you can self-publish your books through them. And one of the options is doing a print version, which I've always kind of wanted to do. So this book I've been working on for several months, really for a couple of years, but really, really hard at it the past few months. And so it's been through several rounds of editing. In fact, several people have gone through every word of the book and have circled errors, made suggestions, found typos, grammar mistakes, anything that needed correcting. So several people have already gone through the whole book, including myself multiple times. And when I got the print version this past week, I began to read through it again and noticed a number of errors. For instance, like on this page, E is for excellence. There are some things that I marked out that needed adjusting or correcting. There were some issues with punctuation here and there. There was a couple issues with formatting. A few words were left out here and there. Just the typical kind of things that sneak in when you're writing a book. And I began to get a little bit discouraged, to be honest with you, because I thought, man, I've been working on this thing for so long, and it's just crazy, all the mistakes that are in a book that you wouldn't think they would be that hard to get out, but there really are when you want to put together a professional quality book and ask people to pay money for it, And so I wanted to share that because you probably have something you're working on too. It may be some music, it may be a book or a blog, or maybe it's a podcast or some other type of creative thing that you're doing, or really any sort of project. And you might actually be right in the middle of it, and it feels like a mess. You want to quit, you want to give up. In fact, right behind me, you'll see a bunch of cardboard boxes. Those are filled with books that I'm selling on Amazon through their Fulfillment by Amazon program. And I've just kind of gotten started with that. It still feels like a mess in some ways, where I'm sort of figuring some things out, and how to price things and all that. But the point is that when you're in the middle of something, don't give up on it, even though you might feel like it. It feels like a mess. In the middle of it, you get kind of frustrated. You may even want to give up on it, but I just want to encourage you to keep going. Just like in that movie Finding Nemo, that Pixar movie from 10 or 15 years ago. One of the characters, Dory, she says in the film, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. And I would encourage you to do the very same thing. Is you're working on your stuff, you want to get it out there for the world to experience. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep pushing through the problems and the frustrations, just keep going, and eventually you're going to make it. So in a few days, I'm going to be launching my book, this Artist Suitcase book, and I'm really excited about it, but still got a few kinks to work out and a bunch of stuff to do before I do it. So thanks for listening, and I want to encourage you to keep on swimming, get those creative projects done, work through the frustration, the problems, and you'll wind up with something pretty cool in the end, I'm sure. Thanks.